Thank you for joining me today. My friend dropped this round to me a while ago. It's going to be a partial upholstery. I'm going to be using the seat cushion for the new back cushion and then replacing the seat cushion. So let's get on with it. I've got the side of the chair here and the cushion is square on, but there is a slight problem, which is the cushion only comes to the back here and there's at least another 1.5 inches behind. It really needs to go under this rail here. So I'm going to adjust the cushion so it can fit under there, because there's at least another 1 inch to 1.5 inches behind here, and you don't really want to see the base of this from the back. You want it hidden, you want the cushion to come right to the back there. So I'm making up the seat cushion for this chair, and because there's a rail at the back, I'm taking the super soft foam about 1 inch away from the back. It's not going to make much difference because I will be putting Dacron on. Put that down. There we go. Turn that over. I'm going to do the same with this as well. The chair seat is quite shaped, so I've had to think about how to allow for the shaping. And again, just spray, and I'll leave that to set up. I need to do cutouts. Although this goes across like that, actually doesn't really, because on the other side it is square, and I want it to be able to be flipped. That is 1 3/4 by 1.5, and back here it should be 1.5, which it is, by 1.5. On the front edges I need to cut out 1 3/4 squares. I'll cut that out with my knife, but I'm going to do that on all 4 corners because this has to fit around the chair frame. I will re-glue the front down. So I'm going to just cut that corner out like this. The firm foam really needs to be cut precisely. So there's that. I don't really need to cut that out too much. I do need to cut back 1 3/4. I'll see how it comes along there. I'm going to cut in like that, and I'm going to do the same at the bottom as well. Cut straight in and across. Oops. Because I'm going to come in here, straight across here as well, and pull that in. I think what I'll do is overstitch like that across the top, because that's going to be behind the piping, so it doesn't matter. And then across, I'm going to push that hard into there because of the shaping of the front of the chair. I'm not folding very much around, and down the side just a little ways like that. I will cut a little bit off the base of here, but I'll sort that out when I get that side. Pull that out. Bring this up like that, a couple of stitches just to hold it. Pull that down and pull that up. I usually do 3 or 4 stitches like that and then pull it in tight. I'm going to do that all the way towards the back. At the back I've got cutouts, so I'll have to work those in a minute. It's a nice easy stitch, nothing spectacular, and that's coming in nicely. And I've left enough here at the front to go into that angle. At the back I just cut like I had on the front, fold those in and across and down. Again, I'm going to start sewing here across into the shape just as I did on the front. Even though this is cut shy, when this comes round, I'm going to pull it down a little bit harder into the back, and that will just take some of that out. The back of this is shaped anyway, so it won't matter that I'm bringing it down pre-putting it into the cover. I went front to back, both sides, so I could pull this in a lot easier. And when I come in here, I'll pull that down, and I'm just going to go along the top because the other side of this end is already sewn in. And then all I've got to do is go back and fill in the other corners that need to be done. I've sewn halfway down on the ends, which means that's tight enough. All I need to do now is go back and sew the other sides of each of these corners, and this is all sewn in. I like to sew them in like this. I feel that the Dacron stays better, and not only that, if it's glued on, the friction often causes it to tear. At least this way there's movement in there. I'll start a little ways down like this on the front and go up into the corner this side, and then I will flip the cushion and do the other front corner, and this is ready to go in the new cover. I've put the original chair seat upside down so you can see where that comes to. I think what I want to do is I want to round it. I'm going to measure from the base here up to there, which is 5 inches, and I think that's 2. I'm going to measure it up to 5 inches and see if I can shape the cushion for here. Okay, so from the bottom to here is 5. I'm going to put a pin at 5.5 up here like this, and I know that it comes in 2 because it's the same width as the cutouts at the bottom. I'm going to actually take it to 2 3/4 like that, and then I'm not sure, I think I want to come in round and then out rather than square, because then this should be 2 inches as well. So that's the shape that I need to take out and where it's 2. I only have one chance of this. I either get it right or I get it wrong. If I get it wrong, then I have problems. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to fold that square like that, line this pin and this pin up. I'm going to round it just slightly, do one side at a time because it is a rounded shape. And I'm going to come up here, just cut it like that and join it around like that. I'm going to have a look and see what I think. Around again. Let's have a look. Take it a little bit more around to here. That's a bit smoother. Pop that on top of there. Line everything up and then smooth around again. I think a little bit smoother will do it. If it's a little bit high, it'll be fine. I'm going to hold that over and see what I think. So that comes round. I've got my 1/2 inch down there. I think it'll be fine because when the seam goes in, that will take that back. I'm going to fold this over and repeat it on this side and then do it on the back as well. I'll even that up as I sew round. And then I think what I'm going to do is I am just going to curve those round. I don't think I need to have those squared. And then I'll do the same here. It's only a little bit of shaping, but it'll be fine. And then I'm going to repeat on here. I've opened up the original dacron and I'm going to put that to the top there. My new cover is 22 inches. So I'm going to make it 21 inches like that. And the same on this side because I'm going to double wrap it with dacron. Put a line across here for now. Maybe I should also measure it from the bottom to make sure it's where I think it is. So that's 4.5 there, 4.5 to there. Okay, so it's a little bit different than I thought. And draw a line across there. So move that to the edge of the table and just slice down perpendicular all the way across. There's some shaping around the arm, which I took up to 5.5 there. Take out to 2 inches there and 2.5 inches there, I think. I'm going to have to come in, around and out like that on both sides. So I'll do the same on the other side and then cut that out with my knife. Going around a curve like this is relatively easy. And then in there, I think. If I make a mess, it really doesn't matter because I'm going to be putting dacron in there. Actually, it didn't go out very well, but that's going to crunch down, so I'm not going to worry about that, and do the same on the other side. It's a little bit big across the top here, but that's because it fits further back because it's at an angle. I'm not going to worry about that too much. I'm going to pull this down and into place. Now somebody had actually stapled that. I'm going to put a new cover over the top of this. I'll cut in here so that that can all go in nicely and smoothly. The bottom here, I'm just going to fold up and into place. I'm not moving any of this. I'm just adding to it. By the time I put another piece over, nobody will feel the transition. I think that's gone in very nicely. I do like the way this shows. The white or cream underneath was very clinical for the colouring of the chair. At least that's what I thought. Thank you for joining me with this project. If you want to see more from me, please subscribe, hit the bell button, and a few thumbs up will be brilliant. And in the meantime, take care. See you later. Ciao.